What's up YouTube? We are opening ourselves a Shining Legends Elite Trainer box today. There are not many of these things available in Cape Town, and I managed to get my hands on one today. So I'm going to open this thing up and see what we've got inside. So the back of the box tells us we have got 10 Shining Legends booster packs. Normal Elite Trainer box has 8. So we get 2 extra packs over a normal Elite Trainer box. We get a special foil promo Ho-Oh, Shining Ho-Oh. And then we get 65 sleeves, 45 energy cards, a player's guide to the Shining Legends expansion set, 6 damage counter dice, 1 competition eagle coin flip die, 2 acrylic condition markers, and 1 acrylic GX marker, a collector's box, and a code card for the TCG Online. So let's open this thing up. I historically have very bad luck when it comes to opening boosters, but maybe opening it on YouTube will give me some better luck. So let's just see what we got on the back here. The normal stuff showed you, so we slide that off and let's have a look what is inside. So let's put this over to the side here. And the cool thing about these Elite Trainer boxes, which a lot of people don't often know, is that inside them is a poster. So let me just see if I can open this thing up without butchering it horribly. It's got this kind of like sticky gum stuff. There we go. And so, let me see what you can see there. We've got Rayquaza, Shining Rayquaza at the top, Mew, Mewtwo, and at the very bottom we have our Shining Genesect. So, pretty cool. There's a little poster, and we'll put that off to the side. Then we have the set book, the player's guide for Shining Legends, which just gives you a bit of an overview of what is a Shining Pokemon. It shows you Warp Energy, which is a new energy type printed, or it's actually a reprint. The GX in the game, so we've got Entei, Raichu, Mewtwo, and Zoroark GX. Zoroark GX being the big chase card that everyone's after. Then a couple of combos that they're suggesting. Venusaur Shining Genesect, Raichu, Incineroar Damage Mover, and then we've got Plusle and Minun, and then we've got Shining Mew and Mewtwo GX. There's some combos they're suggesting. The artwork on the holos, they're pretty cool, and then basically the set checklist. So not a lot of cards in the set, 78 cards in total. That's including the secret rares. So pretty cool. Mewtwo GX, the kind of test tube one, is the secret rare in the set, and that's another one of those chase cards that everyone's after. So let's also put that to the side, and then let's have a look what we got in the box. So here's our box. We have our energy cards, nothing too special there. Those can also go off to the side. We have our Ho-Oh sleeves. Let's see if you can see those. Pretty cool. It's like a gold kind of texture. A very dark brown sleeve. They don't last very long, those sleeves, but they are pretty cool. We have some dividers for the box, and then the code card for the TCG Online. So let's put those to the side. We're going to have our damage counter and coin flip dice. So sticking with the black theme, nothing too special there. And then we have our Shining Ho-Oh. So let's actually take this out of this plastic. I'm not sure whether this plastic is good for these cards either. And let's have a look at the condition of our promo. Let's have a look. So the back looks pretty good, a bit of kind of bend on the corner there, and doesn't look like any whitening on the edges, and it's got this shining effect, so basically the entire card is non-holo matte, except for the Ho-Oh, which has got this holographic finish to it. Pretty cool. So let's sleeve that guy up, keep him safe. Alright. So, he has the ability Golden Wing. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack, move up to 2 basic energy cards from this Pokemon to your bench Pokemon. So it's kind of like a wishful baton built in the form of an ability. And its attack for a fire and 3 colorless does 110, and you have to discard an energy from this Pokemon. So nothing too amazing, not super playable, but still one of the shining cards and pretty much what everybody's after. We also have our GX marker. Looks like the artwork is the same. This isn't the Ultra Beasts set yet, so it's not the red finish. And then we have our packs. So we have Mewtwo, Mew, Genesect, Shiny Rayquaza, Mewtwo, Mew, Genesect, Rayquaza, another Mewtwo, and another Mew. So we have an extra Mew and a Mewtwo. And I think we'll start with those two. So, let's jump straight into it. Let's see how difficult or easy these packs are to open. Not too difficult. And the code, we get a white code. I'm not sure if it's the same system. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's 11, so I think it's 1, 2, 3, and that should be an energy card. Yep. And then we can put those two. So that should be the card trick for the set. So we start off with a Litten, a Purloin, Voltorb, Golett, Weasel, double colorless energy, which is quite nice, a Liepard, Electrode, a Minun, and a Latios as our rare, which is actually really good. I actually wanted that card. It was one of the cards I wanted from the set. Really playable, so very pleased to have that. Let's pop it at the back there. And that's not bad for our first pack. No GX, but very happy about the rare in the pack. I think that's pretty decent. I think all these codes are white. I'm going to say a white code card because I think they're all every pack I think has a rare in it, so I don't think you get any non-white codes. We have a Minun, a Jinx, an Ivysaur, a Shroomish, Totodile, a Volcarona, which has got Heat Cyclone. Once during your turn, you may have your opponent switch their active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. A Feraligatr, a Carnivine, a Reverse Bulbasaur, and a Raikou, which is another card that I wanted from their set. So, pretty cool holo rares so far. The Raikou and the Latios, two cards I really wanted. So I'm pretty pleased overall so far of the two packs. Once again, no GXs, but those two rares are good enough for me. They're very playable, and one thing you know about me is that I always go for playability over collectability. So, not too unhappy about that. So, we get a Scraggy, a Croconaw, a Jinx, a Pikachu, an Ekans, a Spiritomb, Damage Mover. Move 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. Interesting. Another Volcarona, Totodile Reverse, and a Reshiram for our rare. So, also pretty cool. In a way, kind of a reprint of the original Outrage Pokemon. The HP is different, but the attack is the same for double colorless. 20 plus 10 more for each damage counter on this Pokemon. I think the old ones are 120 HP. These are 130 HP. So that's also pretty cool. As a colorless fire attacker, if you can tank the 130 damage, so if your opponent can't do 130 to knock you out, then you can punish them for that and retaliate that damage using Outrage. So pretty cool. Back in the day, they were pretty splashable cards, and I think I would consider them still pretty splashable in this set. So let's see what we got here. We start off with a Bulbasaur, a Pikachu, a Stunfisk, an Ekans, a Breloom, a Sophocles. I didn't know this got a reprint. A Lily, another reprint. Pokemon Breeder. Not quite the card everybody thought it would be. Draw 2 cards and heal 20 damage from your active Pokemon. So, nothing too amazing. Our reverse is a Scraggy, and an Evaltal with Strafe as our rare. So far, I can't say we've pulled anything too incredible from these packs. That is my luck. Let's just turn that over. As I said, I'm not the luckiest when it comes to booster packs. If I get one Zoroark GX in this entire box, I will actually be happy though. So if I can get that along with the rares that I've already got, I will be actually a pretty happy camper. There's been a lot of people complaining about the quality of the set and how a lot of the cards are off-center or miscut. We start off with the Torracat, Breloom, Minun, Larvesta, Torkoal, Golurk, Howl, Relegator, Incineroar is our reverse, and a Marshadow as our rare. I actually have got this card. I did manage to get my hands on a Mewtwo box, so I managed to pull a Zoroark GX out of that, which was really good. And as I say, I'm looking for one more. I would like to be able to play the 2-2 line in quite a number of decks. I think it's going to be a fantastic draw engine. Being able to discard a card, automatically thinning cards out of your hand, and drawing you 2 extra cards for your turn, giving you more options to use your supporters on. We get a Voltorb, a Litten, a Purloin, a Zorua, to go with a Zoroark, let's hope, an Arbok, a Great Ball, a Howl, another Feraligatr, and a Palkia as our rare, which has got Spiral Drain. Heals 30 damage from this Pokemon and does 30. Nothing too amazing. It is a colorless water attacker, but other than that, I think we have better colorless water attackers in the format, in the form of Ninetales GX, which has got a fantastic GX attack, so nothing too much to write home about. Maybe these last packs are where our luck comes in. We get an Ivysaur, a Zorua, a Litten, a Quillfish, a Shroomish, Ultra Ball, Pokemon Breeder, Lily, Spiritomb Reverse, and a Zoroark GX, which is exactly what I wanted. Man, now I'm a happy camper. So, I got what I wanted out of the box, which is amazing. Now I'm happy, so everything else from this point on is just cream on the cake. Let's see what we can get in these last 3 booster packs. Cool. Alright. Definitely some quality issues with these cards. Backs don't look 100%. I think if you're a collector, you will be struggling to find really high quality versions. We get a Larvesta, Scraggy, Croconaw, Jinx, Plusle, Switch, Golurk, Scrafty Reverse, and a Hooper. Another really cool card, has some potential. It's basically got the safeguard ability in the form of a basic and pretty splashable into dark decks, so that's also a pretty cool rare to get. I'm actually quite pleased with that as well. So we've pretty much got one of everything I wanted from the set. I can't think what else I want. Another Raikou would be really cool, I must say. I'd like another one of those. Other than that, nothing that comes to mind off the top of my head. I'm not really looking for the other GXs. I don't think Raichu has that much potential. We get a Golett, a Purloin, a Plusle, a Stunfisk, a Minun, a Super Scoop Up, a Sophocles, an Incineroar. Our reverse is a Pokemon Breeder. Wow. And we get a Rainbow Mewtwo GX. That actually is pretty cool, I must say. So, we got a Rainbow Rare out of the set, which is pretty sweet. I'm quite pleased with this box, all in all. I think we've done pretty well. And we've got 1 pack left. Let's see, maybe we can get a Shining. We haven't got any Shinings other than the Ho-Oh that came with it. But as I said, I am after playable cards, not collectible cards in this set. we get a Torracat, a Totodile, a Buizel, a Pikachu, a Bulbasaur, a Floatzel, Electrode, one Warp Energy. That's our first Warp Energy. I do actually have an original reverse of this from when it was first printed. A Voltorb and a Shaman, which I actually also already have. So another Shaman, which we will happily take, but definitely not the playable Shaman, not the Shaman of old. So not a bad box, I've got to be honest. I think we did pretty well all in all. Let's have a quick look here at what we got. So we managed to get ourselves a couple of really decent rares. So we got a Hooper, Reshiram, Raikou, Shaman, Yveltal, Palkia, Marshadow. Interesting thing about Marshadow, has this let loose ability. When you play it from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may have each player shuffle their hand and draw 4 cards. So basically like a judge. We got the Latios, and then we got ourselves a Zoroark GX and a Mewtwo GX Rainbow Rare, which has got the full burst, 30 times the amount of energy attached to this Pokemon, Super Absorption 60, heal 30 from this Pokemon, and Psy Strike GX for 200. This attack's damage is not affected by any effects on your opponent's Pokemon. So, for example, it can attack through Safeguard. It does have Psychic Weakness, which makes it fairly unplayable in this format, but, you know, it's still a Mewtwo, so not going to complain about that. Those are some pretty cool rares, I must be honest, I'm pretty pleased. And we've got our one Shining Ho-Oh, as well as the Warp Energy. So, thanks guys for watching, and cheers!